Track 1 will not selected. Manamon 2.
Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 14 of this commentary playthrough of Manamon 2. In the last episode, we made it through Eternity Studio, and we are now, and with the use, and we found out that Andromeda, the princess, is Ogma's daughter, and we found out that she died but was stored inside the supercomputer. So Ogma pressed a button and ended up going into Requia. So now we decided to do the same thing, and we are now in the catacombs of Requia. So in this episode we are going to explore these catacombs, see where we end up, and see what awaits us here. So to start off, Angeline will not be able to join me tonight for this episode, so this will probably be a shorter episode than normal. The reason for that being is because the dungeon that we are going to be going into in this area is where, yet again, the difficulty really ranks up, and I will probably end up doing quite a bit of grinding to get to all the Manamon to level 50, because I think that would be wise. So to start things off here, head west. So follow the south or west here.
Obtained 500 gold.
And
the MS drive is now capable of performing a few very useful actions for you. For one, it once again works on the machine in Ogma's house. It can also be used to return to the required gallery from any point in the secret hideout beneath Ogma's house. It can also be used to walk out of that hideout, back to Ogma's house. So, if you need to leave and come back, you should find it very easy to do so.
okay, that is very useful. So basically, we can now use the MS drive from the Requia gallery, which is how we got into Requia in the first place, to go back to Ogma's house and then back into Kaya itself. So if you need to go back to Kaya and buy items or sell items, then that is how you do it.
Obtained 500 gold. Aaron found an encounter down. Aaron stored the encounter down.
Okay, so there are quite a few items around here. Life.
Aaron found a life tonic.
Nice.
Stored the life tonic in the items pocket. Aaron found a bone dagger version 2.0. Aaron stored.
Okay, so quite a few items in this area.
Aaron found a power dagger. Aaron stored the power dagger in the equipment pocket.
So basically, your goal in this cave is basically to head sort of aim for sort of the west.
Select save. Game saved. Select. Obtained 1,000 gold. Aaron found an Andromeda blade. Aaron stored the Andromeda blade in the equipment pocket.
Okay, so we now have all the items in this place. So just keep heading west. And eventually we will hear a stone door.
Chincon Hill.
Okay, so this is a grassy area called Chincon Hill.
Symphonid attacked you. Go, desist. Select an action for desist. Attack. Desist has dealt 231 damage to
Okay, so a note here about the Manamon that you'll find.
Victory.
Unfortunately, you can't catch any of them.
2 experience points. Obtained 157 gold. Go, desist. Ninja has dealt 145 damage to desist. Desist has been defeated. Select the man of Ninja Kin. Go, Ninja Kin. Select Ninja King has dealt 218 damage to Ninja. Ninja has been defeated. Victory. Ninja King gained 1000. Obtained 156 gold. Found a stone club. Aaron stored the stone.
Okay, now this
inventory items. Status.
Should be quite good for Boulder Dash.
Apps cancel. Stone club. This club has been designed from a large granite slab. It boosts the wielder's stone attacks by 25% and increases the strength stat. It lowers the magic attack stat a bit, and lowers the speed stat by 20%. Minus 20% speed.
Okay, so let's look here.
Evening Arena Expert Balderdash. Select an option. Overview. Balderdash's speed 142. Swap train. Equipment. Viewing equipment. View equipment inventory. Unequip the power brick. View equipment. Equipment. Stone club. What action should be? Balderdash unequip the power bracelet and equip the stone club. View your party. Discipline expert Balderdash. Balderdash's speed 114.
Okay, that's not bad.
Go, Ninja King. Select chat. Ninja King has dealt 81 damage to foe brain Dodorator. Ninja Kid's health is being drained. Ninja Kid suffered 13 damage from implant. Foe brain Dodorator regained 7 health. Ninja King has dealt 81 damage to foe brain Dodorator. The move does not affect Ninja King. Ninja King suffered 13 damage from implant. Foe brain Dodorator regained 7 health. Ninja King has dealt 75 damage to foe brain Dodorator. Foe brain Dodorator has been defeated. Victory. Ninja King gained 1000. Obtained 171 gold. Destroying ruins. Select it. Game saved. Select. Revive. Select the character. Desist has been revived. Mighty Herb. Select. Desist swallowed the Mighty Herb, healing 58 health.
Okay, so this is a optional area called the Diaz Rame Ruins. So head north.
A feral level 45 Gargaram attacked you. Go, desist. Foe Gargaram. Foe Gargaram has dealt 17 damage to desist. Select. Desist has dealt 92 damage to Foe Gargaram. Foe Gargaram used Stone Pyramid. The attack missed. Desist has dealt 191 damage to Foe Gargaram. Foe Gargaram has been defeated. Victory. Desist gained 929. Desist has increased to level 47. Health has increased by 2. Strength. Desist now has 8 training points after gain. Desist is now capable of using the spell Dissolve, but Desist already knows fast.
Yeah.
Select Black Ice. Desecrate. 65 effect. Dissolve.
D.
Nightstick. Downpour. Desist. Desist is now able to use the spell Dissolve. Obtained 180 gold. Select Camp Storm Balderdash Storm View. A feral level 40 go Storm Gimatron. Foe Orister has dealt 3 damage to Storm Gimatron. Storm Gimatron has fallen asleep. In equipment, status, her and score, paralysis, smelling. Storm Gimatron uses the smelling salts. Storm Gimatron woke up. Foe Orister used the attack missed. Storm Gimatron has dealt 153 damage to Foe Orister. Foe Orister has been defeated. Storm Gimatron regained 3 health. Victory. Storm Gimatron gained 1,200. Storm Gimatron has increased to level 46. Health has Storm Gimatron now has 20 training points after gaining 2 training points. Obtained 192 gold. Select evenly speed, base 98, current 98, 10, success. Speed has increased by 1. Select the stat you wish to train. Create, strength, health, base 141, strength, base 121, current 121, train defense, base 73, current 73, magic attack, base 119, current 100 strength, base 121, defense, base magic defense, base 76, magic defense. How many? 5. Success. No improvements are immediately noticeable. Select strength, defense. How? 5. Success. Defense has increased by 1. Select the stat you wish to train. Create view. Select. Select Boulder expunge. View your party. Expunge is level 44. A feral level 42 Orister attacked you. Go, expunge. Critical. Foe Orister has dealt 38 damage to expunge. Select an act. Expunge makes a break for it. Expunge escaped.
Okay, so the way this works is there are 3 treasure chests.
Game saved.
One contains a tri-heart,
Party.
one contains a chrono core, and the other contains a requiem hourglass. Now, you only get one opportunity to open one of these chests. Once you open one of these chests, the rest will blow up, and that is that. So, let us see what this one is.
The chest is tightly locked. Use a treasure chest. Aaron found a chrono core. Aaron stored the chrono core in the equipment pocket.
Excellent. And there we go. The chests have blown up, and that is that.
Game saved. Select. A fair go, expunge. Expunge has dealt 98 damage to Folanflair. Folanflair used Poltergeist. Expunge's ghost attacks are being suppressed. Expunge has dealt 98 damage to Folanflair. Folanflair has been defeated. Victory. Expunge gained 1000. Expunge has increased to level 45. Health has increased. Expunge now has 12 training points. Expunge is now capable of using the spell Drench. But Expunge... Team Bubble Burst. Expunge is now able to use the spell Drench.
Okay, finally, Expunge has a more powerful water spell.
Go, expunge. Select an Expunge has dealt 75 damage to Foe Orister. Foe Orister has dealt 23 damage to Expunge. Expunge has dealt 68 damage to Foe Orister. Foe Orister has been defeated. Victory. Expunge gained 1000. Obtained 184 gold. Go, expunge.
Okay, he should now do a lot more damage to this lamp flare, which is the transformation of torching. Yeah, instant.
169
Yeah, instant death. Nice, that's what we like to see.
Defeated. Victory. Expunge. Obtained 178 gold. A feral go, expunge. Gargaram used. Gargaran has dealt 24 damage to Expunge. Expunge has dealt 146 damage to Foe Gargaran. Foe Gargaran has been defeated. Victory. Expunge gained 809. Obtained 165 gold. Mighty Herb. Expunge swallowed the Mighty Herb, healing 85 health.
Okay, so this is a pit, which, if we fall down it,
Go, Expunge. Select an action. Expunge has dealt 146 damage to Folantlair. Folantlair has been defeated. Victory. Expunge gained 1000. Obtained 178 gold. Go, Expunge. Select an Expunge has dealt 73 damage to Foe Orister. Foe Orister used, the attack missed. Expunge has dealt 81 damage to Foe Orister. Foe Orister has been defeated. Victory. Expunge gained 1. Obtained 175 gold.
okay, so this is a ghost loner.
The ghostly loner seems more scared than confrontational. Aaron received ghost loner. Do you want to nick no? Your party. Go, Expunge. Expunge has dealt 176 damage to Folantlair. Folantlair has been defeated. Victory. Obtained 178 gold. Aaron found a full revive.
That will be useful.
Stored the full revive in the status pocket.
Okay, so to get out of the pit, you climb
It's a
this
metal
post.
Do you want to climb it? Yes.
And now we can head out of here.
Go, Expunge. Select an action. Expunge has dealt 150 damage to Foe Gargaran. Foe Gargaran has been defeated. Victory. Expunge gained 800. Expunge has increased to level 46. Health has increased by 3. Expunge now has 21 training points. Obtained 156 gold. Select traits of health. Base 130. Strength. Base 58. Current 48. Train 25. Defense. Base 126. Magic attack. Base 81. Current 91. Trained 45. Magic defense, base 126. Speed, base 100. Current 100. Evenly discrete. Health, strength, base 58. Health, 21. 8, 10, 8, 9, 10. Success. Strength has increased by 1. Select the stat. Health. Magic attack. Base 81. Current 91. 11. Success. Magic attack has increased by 1. Select the stat you wish to train. Create training. Select an option. Ninjakin. Aronite. Aronite is level 46. Storm Gimatron. Balderdash. View your part. Select. A feral level 42 Desire attacked you.
Okay, so this is a mini boss.
Desire is the ghostly form of a young man, perhaps just shy of 20 years, wearing a rather formal-looking suit. He has the beginnings of a beard and shortish hair on his head. He carries a short staff in his hand. The staff occasionally disappears and reappears in his other hand.
Okay, so this is a mini form of Master Diaz. It's a one-on-one fight, and it will change types accordingly.
Fodizare has phased to stone. Fodizare used slash. Fodizare has dealt 12 damage to Balderdash. Select an action. Balderdash's strength 92. Attack. Physical. Balderdash has dealt 115 damage to Fodizare. Fodizare has phased to standard. Fodizare used Eclipse Rocket. Shadow damage. Fodizare has dealt 36 damage to Balderdash. Select an action. Stone Wall. Sturdy Stone. Stone. Boulder Bash. Stone. Physical. Swift Slam. Standard. Physical. Effect points 70. UP remaining 20. Balderdash has dealt 32 damage to Fodizare. Fodizare has phased to stone. Fodizare used Stun Bolt. Balderdash has been paralyzed. In status. Smelling Max Cure Mighty Hurt Strong Madam Upbuild Mask Revival Medical Mix. Balderdash swallowed the medical miracle, healing 48 health and curing all ailments. Fodizare has phased to standard. Balderdash has been paralyzed. So in the status, curing anti-score paralysis. Balderdash uses the paralysis vaccine, curing the ailment. Fodizare has phased to stone. Fodizare.
Oh, not good.
Balderdash has become berserk. Balderdash is out of control. Balderdash used Boulder Bash. Balderdash has dealt 53 damage to Fodizare. Fodizare has phased to standard. Fodizare used Element Assault. Fodizare has dealt 21 damage to Balderdash. Balderdash is out of control. Balderdash used Stone Wall. Fodizare was unaffected. Fodizare has phased to stone. Fodizare used Element Assault. Fodizare has dealt 22 damage to Balderdash. Balderdash is no longer berserk. Select an action for Stone Crash. Stone. Physical. Effect points 120. UP. Swift Slam. Stat. Fodizare was unaffected. Fodizare has phased to standard. Fodizare used Stun Vault. Balderdash has been paralyzed. Invent status. Max up. Revive. Medical Miracle. Balderdash swallowed the medical miracle, healing 43 health and curing all ailments. Fodizare has phased to stone. Fodizare has dealt 26 damage to Balderdash. Stone. Balderdash has dealt 78 damage to Fodizair. Fodizair has phased to standard. Fodizair has dealt 28 damage to Balderdash. Select an action. Fodizair has 33% health. Select an action. Swifts. The attack missed. Fodizair has phased to stone. Fodizair has dealt 21 damage to Balderdash. So invert status. Mad strong mighty herb. Balderdash swallowed the mighty herb, healing 75 health. Fodizair has phased to standard. Fodizair used Bizarre Illusion. The attack missed. So choose a move. Swift Slam. Balderdash has dealt 30 damage to Fodizair.
Okay, so just keep hammering away and it'll phase on what type you can use on it, depending on what type your Manamon is.
Balderdash used Boulder Bash. Balderdash has dealt 53 damage to Fodizair. Fodizair's defense was decreased by 1 stage. Fodizair has phased to standard. Fodizair used Staff Slash. Fodizair has dealt 27 damage to Balderdash. Balderdash's defense was decreased by 1 stage. Balderdash is out of control. Balderdash used Boulder Bash. Fodizair was unaffected. Fodizair has phased to stone. Fodizair used Staff Slash. Fodizair has dealt 30 damage to Balderdash. Balderdash is out of control. Balderdash used Stone Crash.
Nice! And it's dead!
103 damage to Fodizair. Fodizair has been defeated.
This will be good for Boulder.
Balderdash gained 1806 experience points. Obtained 201 gold.
And there we go.
Go, Balderdash. Select an act, choose a move. Stone Crash, Stone, Physical, Effect Point. The attack missed. Ghost Lenata has dealt 19 damage to Balderdash. Select an action for Balderdash. Balderdash has dealt 64 damage to Ghost Lenata. Ghost Lenata has dealt 20 damage to Balderdash. Select Balderdash has dealt 65 damage to Ghost Lenata. Ghost Lenata has been defeated. Victory. Balderdash gained 1,000. Obtained 160 gold. Go, Balderdash. You cannot run away because of Fogargaram's entrap ability. Select an action for choose Stone Wall, Stone. Balderdash has dealt 86 damage to Fogargaram. Fogargaram has dealt 27 damage to Balderdash. The attack missed. Dealt 9 damage to Balderdash. Balderdash has been defeated. Select the Manamon to use. Balderdash. Ninja Aranite. Go, Aranite. Fogargaram has dealt 20 damage to Aranite. Earth Tornado. Aranite has dealt 153 damage to Fogargaram. Fogargaram has been defeated. Victory. Aranite gained 900. Obtained 172 gold. 25,000 revived. Select the Balderdash has been revived. Mighty Herb. Select. Balderdash swallowed the Mighty Herb, healing 63 health. Chincon Hill.
Okay, so that is
Select
Dias Rayum Ruins. So now we are gonna explore more of Requia.
A feral level 43 Eroi attacked you. Go, Balderdash. Critical. Balderdash has dealt 184 damage to foe Eroi. Foe Eroi has been defeated. Victory. Balderdash gained obtained 180 gold. Go, Balderdash. The attack missed. Bonamager has dealt 42 damage to Balderdash. Choose a move. Stone Crack. Boulder. Balderdash has dealt 35 damage to Bonamager. Has dealt 101 damage to Balderdash.
That does not
Balderdash
work.
has been defeated. Select Ninja Kid. Aranite. Ninja Kid. Aranite. Go, Aranite. Bonamager used Bonamager has dealt 18 damage to Aranite. Earth Tornado. Earth. Special. Effect. Aranite has dealt 101 damage to Bonamager. Bonamager has been defeated. Victory. Aranite gained 1,000. Obtained 156 gold. Please show your require ID. Don't got any. Didn't think so. I'm not letting you pass then. You'll just have to deal with that now, won't ya? Cause who's in charge? I am. I'm in charge. Me, MOI.
Okay, so in order to progress, speak to him, and he will ask for a Requia ID, which we obviously don't have. So in order to continue, head south.
Game saved. Select not. A fair go, Ninja Kid. Ninja Kid has dealt 235 damage to Bonamager. Bonamager has been defeated. Victory. Ninja Kid gained. Obtained 156 gold. Select not in. Game saved. Don't move. Who are you? A powerful looking man said. You are unfamiliar to us. My name is Aaron. I said defiantly. The man turned.
Oh, I love this music.
He said. I think he did. The companion affirmed. The father told us about you. The first man said. We are the palace guards. You will come with us. Any attempt to resist will be seen as resisting arrest and a personal affront to the princess. Palace guards Cassan and Sintrophus have challenged you to a battle. Cassan sent out a Fofun. Sintrophus sent out a Mitarosia. Revive. Select the character name. Balderdash has been revived. Mighty Herb. Select. Balderdash swallowed the Mighty Herb, healing 63 health. View Ninjakin. Aronite. Balderdash. Ninjakin. Ninjakin is level 47. Aronite. View your. Select an option. Party intimate. Game saved. Select an view your party. Aaron. Select. Viewing of moves. Move lit. Earth tonic. What swap. Tox. Move lit. Select an option. Game saved. Select view Aronite. Select trip. Select evenly distribute. Create Aronite's training points. 4. Health. Base 138. Strength. Base 92. Defense. Base 95. Magic attack. Base 101. Current 126. Trained. Strength. Base 92. Current 117. Trained 7. How many? 4. Success. No improvements. Select the status. Select an option. Don't move. Palace guards Casson and Sintrophus have challenged you to a battle. Casson sent out a Fofun. Sintrophus sent out a Mitarosia. Go, Balderdash and Aronite. Select an action for Balderdash. Choose a stone, swift slap, boulder bash. Select. Balderdash has dealt 68 damage to Fofun. Select an action for Aronite. Attack. Choose a move. Select Fomitarosi. Aronite has dealt 250 damage to
That's powerful!
Fofun has been defeated. Balderdash gained 720. Balderdash has increased to level 45. Health has increased by. Balderdash now has 22 training. Balderdash is now capable of using the spell barrier, but Balderdash already knows 5 spells. Do you want to select barrier? The user creates an invisible force between itself and the foe, raising its defense stat by 2 stages. Are you no? Yes, Balderdash chose not to learn the spell barrier. Aronite gained 7. Fomitarosia used Holy Light. Fomitarosia has dealt 35 damage to Balderdash. Balderdash's magic defense was decreased by 1 stage. Select Swift Slam, Boulder Bash. Balderdash has dealt 68 damage to Fomitarosia. Fomitarosia's defense was decreased by 1 stage. Choose a move. Earth Tornado, Earth. Special, effect points 100 and add. Aronite has dealt 89 damage to Fomitarosia. Fomitarosia has been defeated. Balderdash gained 600 and Aronite gained 6. Palace guards Casson and
okay, they were easy.
Defeated. Casson, a symbolic victory alone. Obtained 492 gold. I looked around and felt a chill run through my body. There were now 10 or 11 guards surrounding me, as I said. Casson said, symbolic. You will stay here until the princess can be notified of your capture. Requiem Castle.
Okay, so we are now inside Requiem Castle.
Saving is currently not allowed. Select Health. Base 130. Current strength. Base 84. Current 94. Trained 43. Defense. Base 83. Current 83. Magic attack. Base 5. Magic defense. Base 80. Current 80. Speed. Defense. Strength. Base 84. Current 94. Trained 4. Cans 22. Cap 8. 11. Success. Strength has increased by 1. Select the statue with health, strength, defense, magic defense. Base 80. Current 11. Success. Magic defense has increased by 1. Select the Select in items. Status. Equipment. Haunt. Requiem. Dragon. Yellowstone. Holy Ring. Miner's Gear. Perfect. Bone Dagger. Power Dagger. Andromeda. Power Bracelet. Chrono. Power. What action should be performed? Please select Boulder Dash. Unequip the Stone Club and equip the Power Bracelet.
I think for now, Boulder Dash is better with the Power Bracelet, because once he gets to level 100, then we can give him I'll give him the Stone Club. So in this area, just walk around and eventually a cutscene will occur. Like so.
The guards reappeared and roughly grabbed a shoulder each, roughly marching me through the dungeon door and up the castle stairs.
Okay, so the only way you can go here is north. I love this music here.
Hello, I am Princess Andromeda, and may I ask who you are? The woman I was speaking with was the young girl from the vision Hatharillion had given me in his shrine. She looked much less bedraggled, a fine dress flowing over her body and a beautiful golden crown atop her head. Listen, Andromeda, Princess, I've got to talk. She interrupted my urgent rambling. Please, calm down. She said gently. You have nothing to fear, guards. She snapped. Have you been hurting this poor lad? Only did what we had to, Princess. The gruff voice of a guard replied. I see. She said, wrinkling her nose in disgust. You've got to listen to me. Think about it. Something must seem wrong to you. I pleaded. You are being vague. She said, I'm not prepared to talk to you in such a state. I spluttered. We're not going to make any progress, are we? She said with a sigh and a sad look at me. Please, send him back to the dungeon. She addressed the guards. I shall give our visitor a chance to calm down, and then I'll visit him in his room. Perhaps he'll feel more comfortable that way.
Okay, so we are now back in the dungeon again. So just walk around aimlessly. as you'll notice, there are now no wall sounds at this point.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry for startling you. You nearly jumped 50 feet in the air. Andromeda giggled. I didn't hear you come in. I said weakly. I didn't come in the normal way. She laughed. I came in by way of the catacombs. There's another way out. I asked breathlessly. There is, and you will use it to get out of this prison. She said, what? I asked, bewildered. After you tell me what the hell you were blabbing about in the throne room, mind. She added quickly. I've noticed something wasn't right the moment I got here, whenever and however that was. For starters, I don't even remember coming here. I have a hazy memory of another world, Kaya I think, or was that a country? Well anyway, my first solid memory is of standing out in the field, or a field I should say, in Require. I felt scared, and a little panicked, but then suddenly, everything felt better. Peaceful. I don't know that you'll believe me. I said timidly. Try me. She grinned. Well, I'm not sure how to tell this to you. I said, you're dead. Dead. She parroted in a dead-sounding voice. How did I die? I don't know how exactly. I said grimly. How do you know I am dead? She asked. Ojma told me. I said. You mean Daddy, my father? That Ojma? No, the Ojma that runs the supermarket across the street. I thought sarcastically, but maintained a level and appropriately solemn tone. Yes, I see. She said in a monotone. He won't answer me when I ask him about all the weird things that I notice about this world. It feels artificial somehow. Too perfect sometimes, I guess. So, is it heaven I'm in? No, not heaven. I said, it's really a long story. And so I told her about Ojma's art machine. How the real her had no knowledge, no being any longer. How she was the product of what? A computer simulation. For all Ojma's assurance that this was an alternate dimension, it really didn't feel like it. Rather, it felt like an incredibly realistic simulation. It was sad, watching her valiant effort to hold back her tears as she realized that whoever she thought she was a lie, and that the real Andromeda was long since dead. She swore softly under her breath. I'm sorry. I said hesitantly, not sure if this was the appropriate response or not. Why were you going to let me go free? I asked. I wanted answers. She said, you had them, and I knew you'd tell me what it was you knew. But I was going to tell you anyway. I said. She waved a hand dismissively and leaned toward me, placing an object in my hand. Arun received the catacomb key. Arun stored the catacomb key in the other item's pocket. This is the catacomb key. She said. It's shaped like a cube. I said. Well, look at who passed first grade. She said sharply. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I guess it is just hard hearing about one's own death. She laughed quietly. No, this cube
Screen in message screensaver window now. Screensaver window. You are currently on a window.
Areas as well. If you are in the catacombs, activating the item also works as an automatic Daedalus dust and takes you to where you first entered the catacombs. Using this, you should be able to quite easily get out of this castle. When you're out, will you keep trying to stop my father? I don't like this, it isn't right. You said he is hurting Manamon and people to make my world continue turning. That's not right. I know. I said consolingly. Of course I will, of course I will. Thank you. She said, I'm going to go have a chat with him. Are you sure that's such a good idea? I asked. What do you mean? She asked. He's got a lot of power in this manifestation. He's basically a god. I said. He could do anything. He could even kill you. She said, a look of horror passing over her face. He's already tried in the real world. I said. I'd rather he not even know I'm here, but I guess that's probably too much to hope for. But if he knows you know everything, he might lose what little sanity he still has. Okay. She said, I won't talk to him. But please stop him.
Okay, so in order to continue,
game saved. Select invent equipment. Current other items. Tame. Old. Crop. Game. Therm. Demon. Rogue. Black. MS Drive. Swim gear. Pocket cop. Ancient crypt key. Item detector. Catacomb key.
we have to use this
Select the
catacomb
action
key.
Catacombs dungeon entrance.
To take us to the catacombs dungeon entrance. Head up these stairs to the south.
Greater catacombs.
So in order to get back to the greater catacombs, all you need to do is push the boulder 2 spaces west.
Chincon Hill. Go, Balderdash. Balderdash makes a break for it. Balderdash escaped.
Speak to that bloke.
Please show your require ID. Don't got any. Didn't think so. I'm not letting you pass then. Princess Andromeda ran up to us. Let him through, Laumbra. She demanded. Oh well gee, sorry, I mean if you've got the princess on your side, well then, that's a different story. He grumbled to himself. Aaron, I'm begging you. The princess said desperately. Earlier. Father. Andromeda said to her father coldly. Father. He said, hurt. I'm your daddy, isn't father a little cold, sweetheart? You always call me daddy. Why did you summon me to your throne room anyway? It's him, isn't it? He said, no longer in his nurturing tone. He's got to you. Is what Aaron said true? She demanded. How can I say without knowing what that foolish child said to you? He said, his voice breaking with the angry words. She just glared at him, and glared at him, and glared at him. He stood there anxiously, staring adoringly at this young girl he had worked so hard to preserve, even after fate had decided to erase her future. Yes. He spat finally, his voice screeching like a dying bird. You're dead. He squealed, his face contorted in a manic sneer, tears and snot running down his face. But father, how could you have ever thought I would want this? She said, crying herself, looking at the person she had loved more than any other in the entire world, both this illusion and the real world, in shocked horror. You said, just before your journey, that if something were to happen to you, that I'd. Ojma stuttered, shoving the words through the sound of his blubbing. Andromeda gaped at Ojma. She remembered the scene all too well. It had been one of the last conversations they had had before she had left Ojma to travel Kai'au. She remembered it suddenly, with such clarity it could have happened 5 minutes ago. This is what you thought I meant? She asked, horrified. When I asked you to remember me, to never forget me, and to always make the world a beautiful place like the art you paint, I didn't mean this. What's so bad about keeping you alive? He asked furiously, rapidly rubbing the tears from his drenched face. Aaron told me what you've been sacrificing to make this world a reality. The Hyper Manamon, they never existed outside of Requiem. But now they are causing havoc in the real world, in Kai'au, and the energy you are using to power the machine. He said it is causing Manamon to become sick. And you don't think that sometimes art is worth some sacrifice? He barked. You are not the Ogi I remember, that I thought I knew. She said, turning around and storming out of the room. I thought we agreed you shouldn't talk to him. I said, groaning slightly. I'm sorry. She said apologetically. I've put him in the dungeon where you were staying though. If he has godlike powers, I doubt he can use them from the dungeon. That's a huge risk you're taking. I said. I told him that if he killed you I would hate him forever. She said. Well, thanks. I said, not really reassured. Why are you here now, though? Yes. She said. Ojma won't shut down this simulation, so we've got to somehow dismantle it from the inside. And, I think I might know how. Go on. I prompted. Father used to tell me a story about the far reaches of Requiem. She explained. Across the barren underground and through the frozen hinterland, he said there was the heart of our world, the spirit of Mother Nature herself, a Manamon who makes reality itself possible. Hatharillion. I thought to myself. He said that we had to protect this Manamon, because if something were to happen to it, nothing would ever be the same again. Well, I said. Then across the barren underground and through the frozen hinterland it is, then. I said cheerily. Please, take care, Aaron. I just get the feeling. The world as we know it, or as I used to know it, could be resting on your shoulders. She warned gravely. Though my initial impression of this doomsday proclamation was a feeling that she was being over-dramatic, I was forced to think of how damaging it really could be if this out-of-control experiment were permitted to continue. More hypers. The real Manamon would become overpowered by these hyper forms, not simply because of the power differential, but if the ruby was not as effective as Ojma seemed to think, also because the normal, the real Manamon would be weakened by illness. And what if someone with more immediately nefarious intent were to discover this technology? You could simply imagine a weapon of mass destruction, and you'd have it in your hand, ready for use on the real world. I knew all of this before, of course, but I supposed it was the quiet panic of the princess that really brought these bleak perspectives to the forefront of my mind. I'll do everything that I can to help. I said. You know it will mean you will die again, right? Of course. She said. But this second life is false, and has been taken from other living creatures. I'm not worth that.
Okay, that was an interesting cutscene. Very interesting, in fact. So Andromeda told us that in order to find that we have got to cross the barren underground and then head through the frozen hinterland. Now, I will tell you right now, the barren underground is a very big, long dungeon, and there is a lot of traps and puzzles to do in there. That will probably cover one whole episode, so I will not be doing that today on this episode, but in the next episode, it will be purely focused on the barren underground. Now, my advice to you before going into the barren underground would be to get all your Manamon, all your team to level 50. Because for the final areas of the game, it is advised that you get to level 50. Simply because if you don't, then you will probably struggle.
Go, Balderdash. Balderdash makes a break for it. Balderdash escaped. Select Aronite. Ninjakin, Aronite. Aronite is level 46. Ninja Storm Expert Desist. Desist is level 47. Stormed Ninjakin Aronite. View.
Okay, so here is a hamlet.
Drumaneshire Hamlet. Found 2 healing mists. Aaron stored the
they will be
healing
very
mists in
useful.
his status pocket. The father loves creating art. He knows no boundaries, no limits. I'm sorry, but here is the only place where we may speak the truth. The truth everyone else just thinks, but never vocalizes. No, they don't, do they? Because they are happy. They are happy because they got everything. The father is good to them. They have no perspective. They can't see what it is like for us. Ojma. That's right, I said his name. Ojma. Twisted monster that you are. I know what you think of me. You love the father. You love Ojma. Just think about me sometime, when you're alone. Think of me here, a decimated corpse, stricken by loss and lacerations to my person. I am a terrifying visage, am I not? I hope I haunt your nightmares.
Charming.
You keep coming back to me. Could you perhaps understand my agony? You keep coming.
Okay, so this is the hotel in this hamlet. You can go on. You can also go online here and trade and all the rest of it. Okay, before I end this episode, there's one more place I would like to show you.
Hill.
So, we're back on Chinken Hill again. Oh, by the way, now
Now
we have discovered the hamlet. we can now use the pocket copter to fly there.
Special. Aronite has dealt 110 damage to foe brain Dodorator. Foe brain Dodorator.
Whoa.
Foe brain Dodorator has dealt 38 damage to Aronite.
Okay, so this plant is a... So this is a plant and magic type.
Select an act. Special. Aronite has dealt 108 damage to foe brain Dodorator. Foe brain Dodorator has been defeated. Victory. Aronite gained 1,206. Obtained 171 gold.
So, what you want to do, you want to head east.
Go, Aronite. Toxic Tail. Void, Heat Cloud. Taramagma. Special. Aronite has dealt 123 damage to foe Ghost Lenartar. Foe Ghost Lenartar has been
From that
defeated.
person who asked about the ID, you want to head
Aronite
east
has
and
increased
south.
to level 47. Health. Aronite now has 8 training points after gaining. Obtained 154 gold. Go, Aronite. Foenager used. Foenager has dealt 46 damage to Aronite. The attack missed. Foenager has dealt 42 damage to Aronite. Aronite has dealt 117 damage to Foenager. Foenager has been defeated. Victory. Aronite gained 1. Obtained 156 gold. Mighty Herb. Aronite swallowed the Mighty Herb, healing 120 health. Strong Herb. Aronite swallowed the Strong Herb, healing 6 health. Please stop by. I have many goods that may interest you. Select the item you wish to buy. Herb. Strong Herb. Mighty Master Herb. Total Medical Revive. Encounter Super Ultra Chain Shield. Sword of the Undead. Mega Mic. Dimbranch Club. Cancel.
Okay, so this is
26,505 gold.
a very useful shopkeeper.
Go, Aronite. Select an action for Aronite. Choose a move. Earth Tornado. Earth. Select Aronite makes a break for it. Aronite couldn't escape. Aronite's health is being drained. Aronite suffered 14 damage from implant. So fleet. Aronite makes a break for it. Aronite escaped. A fair go, Aronite. Foenager has dealt 40 damage to Aronite. Aronite has dealt 122 damage to Foenager. Foenager has been defeated. Victory. Aronite gained. Obtained 156 gold.
Okay, so this is another new area.
Require.
This is Requia. So we are going to explore this. Now, if you remember,
Builders quarters. Required.
okay, so our main destination that we want to head for
Chincon Hill. Require. Ondermore's house. Required.
Okay, so this
Requiem Castle.
is Requiem Castle.
Select input set.
And there are a few things we can do here. There are some items, we will be back here later, but there are some items which we can find here, and there are a couple of guards that we can fight with, which I would say is worth doing, because it will help level up your Manamon a little bit.
It's a picnic table. It's a picnic table. Select an input. Game saved. Obtained 500 gold. Select an input set.
Okay, so let's see what tamers.
You're coming with me. Palace Guard Muni has challenged you to a battle. Muni sent out a Baron.
Okay, so for this we can use Ninjakon.
Welded Ninja King. Palace Guard Muni has challenged you to a battle. Muni sent out a Baron. Foberan is level 48. Go, Ninja Kid.
Nice.
Dealt 155 damage to Foberan. Foberan has been defeated. Ninja Kid gained 2006.
Whoa!
Ninja Kid has increased to level 48. Health has increased
Over 2,000 experience. That's what we like to see.
Ninja King now has 9 training points. Palace Guard Mini defeated. Obtained 328 gold. Arin found 2 power potions. Arin's select inputs. Game saved. Select inputs. Game saved. Select. The princess does not know you are here, I assume. Palace Guard Tuneface has challenged you to a battle. Tuneface sent out a raid here.
Okay, so for this, we're going to use the new addition to our team.
Boulder Aranite. View your... Palace Guard Tuneface has challenged you to a battle. Tuneface sent out a raid here. Go, Aranite. For raid... A wall of sludge surrounds the user. Aranite has dealt 168 damage to Foratia. Foratia has been defeated. Aranite gained 1006. Palace Guard Tuneface defeated.
Okay, these are very easy. They only have 1 Manamon each.
She's never authorized an execution though. Obtain 200.
She's never authorized an execution, I like that.
Select input set. Game saved. Hold it right there. Palace Guard Rovan has challenged you to a battle. Rovan sent out a Tenshino.
Okay, Tenshino is a holy type.
But Ninja Storm Jimitron. Storm Jimitron is level 46. Ninja Kid, Balderdash. View your parts.
I wonder if Balderdash can take him out.
Hold it right there. Palace Guard Rovan has challenged you to a battle. Rovan
I love the battle music in this area.
Go, Balderdash. Select. The attack missed. Tenshino starts regaining health. Select. Balderdash has dealt 28 damage to Tenshino. Tenshino's strength and magic attack were increased by 1 stage. Tenshino regained 15 health. Select in switch Manamon. Balderdash Ninja Kid Storm X-Gun Desist. X-Gun Storm Jig. View your... Palace Palace Guard Rovan has challenged you to a battle. Rovan sent out a Tenshino. Go, Storm Jimatron. Choose. Storm Jimatron has dealt 66 damage to Foe Tenshino. Foe Tenshino Foe Tenshino starts regaining health. Foe Tenshino regained 15 health. Storm Jimatron has dealt 65 damage to Foe Tenshino. Foe Tenshino has dealt 86 damage to Storm Jimatron. Foe Tenshino regained 15 health. Storm Jimatron has dealt 62 damage to Foe Tenshino. Foe Tenshino has been defeated. Storm Jimatron regained 50 health. Storm Jimatron gained 1969. Palace Guard Rovan defeated. Obtained 304 gold.
Okay, let's head. So we're now inside the castle proper.
Requiem Castle. Select Game saved. Select an option. Party. This bookshelf is full of theft. Select inputs. Game saved. Select. I saw you eyeing some of our scientific texts with contempt, and I take offense to that.
Okay, more team, more guards.
Palace Guard Overlivia has challenged you to a battle. Overlivia sent out a Thornitar.
Oh yeah, this is for Decisive.
Nim Ara X Desist. Palace Guard Overlivia has challenged you to a battle. Overlivia sent out a Thornitar. Go, desist.
Well placed, nice frigid touch. Will do the
Desist
trick.
dealt 177 damage to Foe Thornitar. Desist suffered 5 damage from Foe Thornitar's thorny body. Foe Thornitar has been defeated. Desist gained 1006. Palace Guard Overlivia is about to summon Kanachan. Do you want to substitute your Manamon? Yes. Welded Ninja Arena Ninja Go Ninja King. Overlivia sent out a Kanachan. Ninja King has dealt 120 damage to Foe Kanachan. Foe Kanachan used Mighty Shuriken.
Oh no, not good.
Foe Kanachan has dealt 96 damage to Ninja King. Ninja King has dealt 122 damage to Foe Kanachan.
Ninja King's Mighty Shuriken was much more powerful.
Gained 1982. Palace Guard of Olivia defeated. I'll be honest, I didn't see any such thing. It's just, I'm not in a very good mood because my squirmonk died the other day. My Mondavole wants nothing to do with me, and my Hydra-bird has decided that as far as tamers go she could have done a lot better than me. So I just needed to reassert my ability as a tamer to my remaining Manamon. I'm so sorry for overreacting. I hope you aren't mad. You aren't, are you? Are you?
Oh no! Not at all! Don't worry about it, mate.
This shelf contains biographies. This shelf contains... This book... Select eliminate save. Game saved. Select game saved. Select. Oh, I just feel so bad about earlier. Select game saved. If there is a cause the princess is more passionate about than another, it would definitely be books. Obtain 250 gold. It is a sink. It is a... It is Aaron found a treasure chest key.
Nice.
It is a sink. Aaron found a revive. Aaron stored the revive in the status pocket. Found a revive.
Okay, in this
Aaron stored the
bathroom.
revive in the status pocket. Obtained 100 gold.
Okay. So there is another hidden revive.
Aaron found a revive. Aaron stored the revive in the status
What is it with... I don't get this. Why are there so many revives in a toilet, in a bathroom? Okay, we're done here now. Okay, I am going to go back to the hotel, heal up, and end the
Where
episode.
would you like? Drumlaneshire Hotel. Or
Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, I will all the team will be level 50. Well, most of them will be. The ones that I use the most certainly will be. And, well, as close as to level 50 as possible. And then we are going to start exploring and going through the barren underground. I hope you're ready for that, because that will be a very long episode. Thank you for listening. Shame Angeline wasn't here with me tonight. because she would have found it hilarious going into that bathroom and finding loads of hidden revives near toilets. I certainly did.
Select in items, status, at score, max, cure, mighty, strong, madam, updo, master, revive or mist, 2, medical revive, 5, healing mist, 5, max up boost, 1, skill mist, 1, full revive, 1, cancel, select an option, select an option,
Thanks for listening,
game
folks.
saved, select an option.
I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.
Audacity. Track view table. Track 1 robot selected.